Thank you very much, Lynn, for the presentation. And thank you very much to thank Tian Yu for this excellent introduction, keynote speech of this seminar. Welcome, all of you. Thank you for coming to this session. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers of this Congress for allowing the United States and local governments to moderate this session. And I would like to explicitly send the apologies of our president, Kadir Tobaş, the mayor of Istanbul, as well as the apologies of the Secretary General of United Cities and Local Governments, Mr. Josep Roig, who, due to the impossible agenda they have, they could not be with us today in this marvelous city of Hangzhou. The United Cities and Local Governments is a very young organization, but the fight of municipalities, local governments to have a role in the international agenda and the commitments on culture of cities and local governments are not new. They have at least 100 years of history. Since United Cities and Local Governments was created in 2004, we have tried to elaborate charters to guide cities in the elaboration of local cultural policies. And we have done with the instruments we had available at the moment we wrote those documents. So our main chapter is Agenda 21 for Culture, which was written in 2004, and we tried to condense in 2004 what we knew about local cultural policies, about cultural policies and citizenship, about cultural policies and sustainable development. 9 years after this document was written, we know more, and we are ready to re-elaborate this Agenda 21 for Culture in the next months and come with another updated version of this guiding document. You are invited to contribute to this new charter, and on behalf of the President of the Committee on Culture, Madame Catherine Coulen, the Councillor for Culture of Lille, you are invited to contribute to this process, which will begin next month in June and will end by the end of 2014. We will have more than 15 months to elaborate our new charter, and our commitment is to do it bottom-up, listening to everybody, international organizations, nations, of course our members, cities and local governments, and also citizens and NGOs and civil society, grassroots civil society that are the engine of cultural vitality in a city. Let me give in 2 minutes the presentation notes that UNESCO has prepared for this table. You all know that in the last years we have witnessed a growth in the connection of culture and sustainable development. This connection has been mainly generated by cities and local governments. Firstly, because citizens are expressing very clearly, are asking clearly to governments and in the first moment to local governments to provide cultural services. The claim of citizens is quite clear. We need books and libraries, not to be passive in the knowledge society. We need music to be human beings. We need participation in visual arts and dance. We need culture. And secondly, because also because urban marketing, the creative industries, they have asked culture to provide added value, provide the added value that it brings to the economy. But also because UNESCO has guided with the Universal Declaration of Cultural Diversity, has guided through this declaration, and also with the Convention on the Protection and the Promotion of the diversity of cultural expressions. It has promoted a strong association between culture and sustainable development. But also because researchers, activists, the academia have told us that a development without explicit acknowledgement of the role of culture cannot exist. We will ask to our panel to explain in their own words how they see the relation between culture and sustainability in their city. Why culture is a priority in the long-term development of the city. What does culture bring to their city? And we will ask them to provide specific examples. Culture and local governance is the title of our session. Local governance is related to the existence of an active cultural policy in the city. Cultural policy is that system that relates the international concepts, standard phrasing, documents, conventions, declarations, national policies, on the one hand, to citizens. Citizens that convey the unique history of a place, that represent the continuation of traditions, that incarnate how culture is lived and expressed in a corner of the world which is as the center of the world as any other place. This is the role of cultural policies, a unique role relating the global, the international conventions to real citizens with real lives, with real families, with real problems, and with real passion for life, which is expressed in different ways. This is what cultural policies at the local level are about. We will ask our panel to explain what are the main concepts of the cultural policies in their cities. And last but not least, cultural and local governance is also about a balance of power, let me express it in this way, between different stakeholders in a city. The local government is an important stakeholder, but it's not the only one. NGOs, grassroots associations, civil society, they are the engine of cultural development in the city. And the relation between the local government and the grassroots movements, the activists, the NGOs, the district-based associations is not always easy. Local governance is also about this, as well as the cooperation, the partnerships, also the tensions on the benefits and the bottlenecks that exist between public actors and private for-profit operators. There is also a tension because culture is both a public good as well as it is very often commodified through goods and services. We will also ask our panel to develop this